Hi everybody, this is Liam Martin from Running Remote, and in this video we're going to be talking about how my little teeny tiny YouTube channel with only 5,000 subscribers ended up making $177,000 this past year on YouTube. I know that that sounds crazy. I know that that sounds almost impossible, but it's actually much more probable than you'd think. I'm gonna lay out all the details in this video. Let's go for it. So YouTube channels are an interesting animal. I'm sure that if you're watching this right now, you're probably really interested in building a YouTube channel or using it possibly inside of your business. And that's the same goal that I had a couple years ago when we started this YouTube channel, which is focused almost entirely on getting information to people on how to build and scale remote teams. So when we first started this YouTube channel a couple years ago, it was really to support our conference, the Running Remote Conference, which specifically where we meet every single year to be able to bring a whole bunch of people together that are very passionate about remote work, how to build remote companies, and basically scale those organizations to higher and higher levels. Now, obviously, this past year has been pretty crazy with this whole pandemic thing as it applies to remote work. If you're really interested in that, check out some of my previous videos. But I thought I would make this video about just kind of the reality of YouTube channels and really targeting who your customer is. So talking about YouTube channels, since you're already here, why don't you go down below and subscribe to this YouTube channel? As of this video, about 89.5% of you haven't subscribed, and that frankly makes me pretty sad. There are really two major ways of monetizing revenue on YouTube, either through ads, which is the vast majority on people here actually do, or through selling them some type of merch or courses, or in my case, tickets to a conference and software. And that's the major differentiator. So let me jump into my actual dashboard right here, and I'm gonna show you exactly where we're at right now. So as you'll notice, we're at about 5,398 subscribers. We've gotten 176 of those in the last month. We do about 11,000 views per month. Last month was a little bit higher just because of one of our videos going quasi-viral during that time. But generally we get between 10,000 and 20,000 views per month on this YouTube channel as it stands right now. And we've been working on it for about a year and a half. But from that, it's very interesting to be able to figure out the monetization that applies to this. So we can go to estimated revenue. So we make about $60 a month off of this YouTube channel. Now we experimented with monetization about a year ago. So we turned on a couple YouTube videos, generally the biggest and most popular ones. And then we figured out whether or not we wanted to actually make any money off of this, and we've actually now decided to remove monetization from the vast majority of our videos. This is our 365-day view, and you can see that we made about $1,234.19 for the last year of this YouTube channel. We've gotten 3,700 subscribers, 17.7K watch hours, and 278,000 views. Now, right here is where numbers went up because a whole bunch of people were a lot more interested in remote work. So we went from literally making $2 a day to making like $12 a day. So that's like a 5x increase. Same thing on traffic, all this kind of stuff. But fundamentally, we're making about $1,000 a year for this last calendar year. And let me actually see when we started. So we started monetizing January 16th of 20, wow, that's crazy. So we've actually only been monetizing for less than 1 year. Now, the reason why we've actually decided not to pursue this is because we've realized that that's such a small percentage of the way that people basically buy products from us, ways that we make money. This effectively is a rounding error when we actually look at the long-term impacts of how we monetize this particular YouTube channel. And we actually only monetized a couple different videos. We had the 21 rules for managing remote teams. which has about 50,000 views. Digital nomadism is canceled. We monetized that one. What is a BPO? We monetized that one. We did not monetize the Shattering Boundaries with Fahim video, which is a really great short. If you haven't checked it out yet, I highly suggest you check that one out. How we start a SaaS business, and then I think how to use Slack. And the rest of these, we did not actually monetize them because frankly, there was no need. We just didn't really think that it was making us all that much money. So here's the reason why. First off, I want to ask you a particular question. Would you rather have 1,000 millionaires follow you or 1 million people working minimum wage? That's the difference that we've been able to pursue on this YouTube channel. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, as long as you have the right subscribers. So what we've done is we've realized that a bunch of the people that follow us are really building relatively large remote teams. Our actual persona for this YouTube channel is a business owner that has more than 20 employees that either wants to take those employees remote or is already remote inside of their business. And this is a customer that is very, very profitable. So even though we made $1,234.19 off of the monetization of the videos on the YouTube channel, we actually made $177,000 off of the ticket sales that we sold to all of our different attendees and sales of our Time Doctor software product, which basically allows you to implement remote time tracking inside of your company. And from those two sources, we have attributed $177,000 to this vein of advertising, fundamentally, which is basically just content creation. Now, the other thing that's actually even more exciting is the vast majority of that income is recurring. So it's what we like to call in the SaaS industry, annual recurring revenue. So next year, the vast majority of that revenue will actually still be with us. And hopefully we've added at least another $177,000 in new revenue to this YouTube channel as a attribution source. So that's the difference, is following the right customer, trying to build your content for the right customer has been way more profitable for us than just simply following views. Simply following views doesn't really work when you're talking about building a channel that really makes you a lot of money. So that's my perspective on it. Do you know of a smaller channel that has made more off of their videos? If so, I'd love for you to tell me down in the comments below. And while you're down there, why don't you subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video, because it's free, number one, and number two, it would make me feel better. So hopefully I see you in the next video. I know this was a short one, but we'll be back to remote work videos in the very next video. See you later.